Have you ever held on to something for longer than you should have? A question that nudges us to reflect on the burdens we carry, the emotional and mental attachments that sometimes feel as heavy as a mountain. These attachments, like unseen chains, can hold us back, anchoring us to past events, feelings, or thoughts that no longer serve us. They hinder our progress, cloud our present, and shape our future in ways we may not even realize. Today, we delve into a profound Zen tale, The Two Monks and a Woman. This story, simple yet deeply insightful, beautifully illustrates the concept of these attachments and the incredible power of letting go. So as we embark on this exploration, let's open our hearts and minds to the wisdom this tale has to offer. Join me and together we will explore this enlightening tale. Picture two monks embarking on an adventure through a rugged, picturesque landscape. These men are on a spiritual quest. Draped in simplicity, their voyage is more than a physical one. It is a journey of self-discovery and spiritual enlightenment. Their embodies Zen. They've taken vows to guide them through life's wilderness. A vow of celibacy, which includes abstaining from any contact with women. This vow stems from a profound commitment to their spiritual journey. As they navigate through the green valleys and over the rocky hills, they encounter a stream. This stream, although inconspicuous, has been transformed into a muddy obstacle by recent rains. A distressed woman stands at the stream's edge, unable to cross. Her predicament is clear, but the monk's vow forbids them from assisting her. This predicament tests their commitment to their vow and the compassion that lies at the core of their spiritual journey. Two monks, a woman, and a muddy stream. This raises a quandary that is both a moral and spiritual one that requires decisive solutions to the challenge presented. And there they stood at the edge of the muddy stream with a dilemma that crosses into the mind and spirit territory. Would it be a better thing to allow this woman to suffer indignity to preserve a vow? What if the vow of celibacy conflicts with the vow of charity, which need wins out as the most important? The metaphorical journey within has just begun. In the face of the woman's struggle, one monk made a choice. His robes, a symbol of his vows, were muddied as he decided to lift and carry her across the stream, breaching a vow of non-contact with women. Yet, in doing so, he upheld compassion, a crucial principle of their spiritual journey. Once on the other side, she expressed gratitude, leaving a simple thank you lingering in the air. The monk nodded, a silent acknowledgement of their shared humanity. Both parties resumed their journeys, leaving a stark contrast between the act and the ensuing silence. The second monk grappled internally with the witnessed act, wrestling with the dissonance of his companion's actions. The rules guiding their lives had been bent. His thoughts swirled, yet his lips remained sealed, withholding a flurry of questions. The first monk, on the contrary, walked in peace. His silence was not of conflict, but of resolution, achieved through helping another. The tension between their vows and the act of kindness was tangible, yet it went unspoken. The act was fleeting, but the ensuing silence lingered, forming a palpable entity between them. The rustle of the leaves and the chirping of distant birds seemed to emphasize the quiet, this wordless exchange. The dissonant cloud followed the monks as they walked on, troubled and uneasy. No words were spoken, yet so much was conveyed. In both the act and the following silence, a profound lesson lay hidden, waiting to be uncovered in due time. As the day turned into night, the quiet was finally broken. The air was thick with anticipation as the second monk, after hours of internal struggle, finally voiced his burning question. "Brother," he began, his words heavy with the weight of his thoughts, "how could you carry that woman? Our vows, our way of life forbid us from touching women." The first monk, his demeanor as serene as the calm after a storm, looked at his companion. He didn't express surprise, nor did he show any sign of defensiveness. Instead, he simply said, "Yes, I carried her, but I left her on the other side of the stream." The implication of his words hung in the air, a silent challenge to his companion's perspective. His response was not a justification of his actions, nor was it an apology. It was a statement of fact. He had indeed carried the woman, but he had also let go of her the moment his feet hit the dry land on the other side of the stream. This simple yet profound statement raises a question that resonates with all of us. How often do we carry our past with us, holding on to memories, regrets, and what-ifs long after the moment has passed. How often do we let these mental attachments weigh us down, preventing us from moving forward and experiencing the present moment fully? The first monk's words serve as a gentle reminder of the importance of letting go. He carried the woman because she needed assistance, because it was the compassionate thing to do. But once his task was complete, he let go. He did not allow the act to linger in his mind, to become a burden that would hinder his journey. In the grand tapestry of life, we are all travelers, each carrying our own burdens. But the choice to let go, to leave behind what no longer serves us, is always within our reach. Take a moment to ask yourself, are you still carrying her? The question hovers, omnipresent and thought-provoking, weaving into the fabric of our lives a challenge and a key lesson. The monk's profound riposte, punctuated by its impressive clarity and depth, serves as a significant pillar upholding the narrative structure of our tale. This narrative stretches beyond the physical act, diving into the profound mental associations and connotations that accompany it. The monk did lend a hand to the woman, that's a given truth. But his act of setting her free carries a weight worth mentioning. Refusing to let the act infiltrate his mind or weigh down his heart, he presented us with a lesson: the absolute importance of letting go. This concept is not confined to Zen philosophy's Eastern wisdom. Instead, it ripples across diverse spiritual and religious traditions worldwide, resonating with universal acceptance. Take Taoism as an example. This philosophy vehemently emphasizes the importance of letting go. A renowned tale of a farmer who weathered a series of misfortunes and strokes of luck, yet remained detached from these occurrences, accepting them as they transpired, stands testament to this. The underlying principle is the refusal to attach oneself to outcomes, acceptance of life's offerings, and the courage to move forward. Sikhism, a major world religion, reverberates this sentiment. The teachings of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the founding guru of Sikhism, explicitly advocate for surrendering one's ego and shedding worldly attachments to reach a state of spiritual enlightenment. The teachings urge individuals to surrender to the greater good, discarding self-centered desires, enabling a path to inner peace and growth. Christianity, too, emphasizes this. Apostle Paul's epistles in the New Testament suggest releasing resentment and anger to create room for God's love and forgiveness. It's about expelling the negative to usher in the positive, facilitating personal growth and peace. The Islamic teachings also illustrate this concept. The principle of reliance on God essentially implies that harboring anxieties and fears is unnecessary, and surrendering oneself to the divine will of God will bring you peace. It's about trusting the divine plan and liberating oneself from worldly worries, leading to inner peace and freedom. Any discourse on letting go would be incomplete without quoting the mesmerizing poetry of the Sufi mystic Rumi. His works offer a vivid metaphor for the process of letting go. Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. Here, Rumi advises us to let go of our grudges, regrets, and attachments, much like a tree sheds its withered leaves, making way for fresh experiences and personal growth. The act of letting go isn't about forgetting, ignoring, or discarding. This transformative process involves acknowledgement, acceptance, and progression. It's about refusing to let our past actions or experiences dictate our present or future. It's about liberating our hearts and minds from unnecessary burdens, freeing ourselves from the shackles that hold us back. To illustrate, the monk didn't dismiss the woman in need. He assisted her, but he didn't let the act occupy his consciousness. He didn't carry it with him, he let it go. So, in our voyage through life, mastering the art of letting go of the burdensome anchors is of paramount importance. A lesson that each one of us must grasp and apply. To navigate the tumultuous seas of life successfully, we must master the art of letting go, because letting go is the ultimate key to personal peace, personal growth, and personal freedom. This universal principle, when applied in our daily lives, can unlock doors to an enhanced sense of well-being and tranquility, allowing us to flourish and grow. The story of the two monks and a woman is a timeless tale of wisdom. It's a gentle reminder, a nudge towards introspection. We've journeyed together through the muddy paths, the silent contemplation, the lingering question, and finally, the profound lesson. The monk's tale holds up a mirror to our lives, reflecting how we often clutch on to thoughts, memories, or emotions long after their moment has passed. These mental attachments, like invisible chains, weigh us down, hindering our growth, our peace, and our journey towards wisdom. We've seen how this theme of letting go resonates beyond Zen philosophy. It's a universal truth, a shared wisdom, reminding us that the freedom we seek often lies in the act of releasing and not holding on. So, as we part ways, let's ponder on this simple yet profound question. What are you still carrying? Isn't it time to set it down?